ahead and look at Nvidia. So we're going to take a look here on Nvidia, and they have earnings this afternoon. I hope this is fun and exciting. You know, um, my first guess is it's extended, it's pushed into resistance, and maybe it wants to go inside, right? Maybe we get like an inside candle. But this is a quarter. Like we still have like I said, a month and 15 days. Um, it hit the quarterly cloud to the upside. It's kind of stalling. We understand that's supposed to happen. And so it is what it is. All right. But kind of like the same thing I was just doing with that chart, I just want to begin this by finding those areas. Okay. And then I want to look at the quarter, and I'm going to measure this candle. And it is bullish as long as it can hold this 23.6. So I want to identify that as well. And that's at 155. Current price is at 160. And really, these are bullish channels, and it still looks really bullish even with this pullback here. Whoops, Control Z. Let's bring those back just really quick. And what we could do is just go like this. There we go. So we don't have to have these lines on here. That's the bullish channel, folks. And as far as targets are concerned, we're going to go to a smaller time frame. Yeah, so I would use the top of this formation in here. Okay, that's some ways away, I'll tell you that. All right, and then let's go over here to the weekly. All right, and then right there's your inside and down. So I'm going to identify that. Let's turn off these, make it a little bit cleaner just for a minute. Here is your inside and down formations. And what's cool about supply and demand is that regardless of earnings and any sort of catalyst, this is where price likes to travel. So a lot of times what will happen, you could get like a report that's awesome. And if you hit this into aftermarket, that kind of stinks because usually then I'm looking for a fade, unfortunately. Um, but in this area, I believe this is where we could see um, we could see price pull back too. And honestly, if Nvidia only pulls back to here, I'd be looking to buy the dip if it pulls back to there. So that'd be red, and I'm going to make this green. Okay. And this is my demand level. Okay. This is supply. And it's had a big run. Like I was telling the folks today, I kind of feel like, you know, my gut tells me it doesn't do anything after earnings. I could be completely wrong, but could just kind of go sideways. So, but these are the levels. So, I mean, if you look at it, if it's 156 by 146 and it's trading at, 160, I'm not looking for a huge down move, you know? I mean, like literally 5 to 15 bucks maybe, you know? So if I were trying to like hedge this, maybe 10 bucks out of the money to the downside. All right. So, but when I look at this, I go to the Analyze tab and I put in Nvidia. They are forecasting $12. So we're basically in the same ballpark, folks. Now, the only thing that I'll tell you is that the supply zone up here at 174, that's about the same as well. At first, I thought it wasn't. So, unfortunately, when I am in line with the market or the market makers, I'm not too excited. It's more when I see something that is not lined up. So if this supply zone was way up here around, and I mean it is, the back of it's like 194, it could hit 187. So those are possibilities there. All right, on a big beat or something like that. But and obviously the down move could be really strong as the market has kind of shown us that. What's neat here too is these demand zones. If I come up with a Fibonacci and I were to measure, they probably fall, you know, yeah, very close to the 23 and 38. So to me, that makes sense. You know, this entire rally is not a worry unless the 618 is broken. Okay, so we go to norm, and you could identify this level and say, shit's hit the fan if this happens. This is just like this sucks. So we could make that annotation here. If this breaks, the entire 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks are in jeopardy. Okay. So that's what that chart is going to look like.